my name is Hallie Jameson, and I'm a grain buyer in our Pullman office, and I'm going to give you a quick overview of the soft white wheat market. This is our soft white wheat exports so far this year. As you can see, we've had some of our routine business from the Philippines, Japan, Korea. China does show up, but our marketing year starts on June 1st, so all of that was old crop. Our projections are right on track with the USDA, around 160 million bushels. Obviously, much smaller export numbers than we saw last year. Looking at our white wheat balance sheet, again, huge export numbers last year, which gave us very small carryout numbers. Projecting still small carryout numbers, very tight balance sheet overall. For the hard red spring balance sheet, same kind of story there. High export numbers, small carryout relative to previous years. Still pretty tight balance sheet. Hard red winter, again, huge export numbers last year. Not quite as tight as the other wheats, but relative to previous years, still fairly small carryout numbers. And then looking at the bullish and bearish aspects of the market, very tight white wheat balance sheet moving forward, as I mentioned. The Pnw is still very dry and experiencing drought conditions as we move into fall seeding. So that's made producer selling extremely slow. Can China come back in for white wheat? Probably not likely at these levels, still probably too expensive. Moving to the bearish aspects, the US wheat, like I said, most expensive in the world. That's pricing us out of non-traditional markets and out of feed channels at the moment. And then the Aussie crop continues to grow in size, currently sitting at 32.6 million metric tons for production numbers there. Here's our soft white wheat basis numbers. We have a 3-year range of about 10 cents to $3.75, which is where we are today. You can see there a huge increase over the last couple of months. If you do have any HTAs for new crop that aren't priced yet, this is definitely a good time to start pricing those basis on your HTAs. So give us a call and we can help you follow that so that we can get locked in your target prices there. And then just a quick overview of today's USDA report. Corn and beans, we saw an increased production number on higher yield numbers. The wheat side was fairly boring, no huge adjustments there, small adjustments to Australia's production, just up a little bit. But Pnw balance sheet is unchanged, as we mentioned before. Probably going to expect a revision to production and exports in a future report. Overall, report was fairly neutral, no big surprises there. HTAs and new crop marketing for next year, probably your best strategy is to wait and watch for now. We have cash prices coming out around $7.70 for new crop. We could do an HTA around $6.90 today. Then you hope for a dollar basis, and probably better to just watch and wait for now, see where we go. Moving forward, as we get into the marketing year, futures will probably be a bit choppy, but I think cash levels will remain mostly flat unless we see huge changes to demand or business show up there, but probably unlikely with how expensive we are relative to non-US origin, and with that Aussie crop coming off soon, it's going to be a big one. Protein discounts will probably continue to move around, likely that they'll get more severe as we move forward. Old crop HTAs, like I mentioned, be looking into lock in these current basis numbers. We're at record high levels, so it's definitely a good time to price any contracts that aren't priced yet. Our bias is that it's hard to have one right now with the quality issues that we have with the white wheat crop that we harvested this year. But I still think prices will remain above that $10 mark for max 10.5s. But as we mentioned, discounts are likely to increase. So thank you for your time, and that is all I have for you.